Kelly, it's all in the Gert Adams.
I thought it was in the Yog. Oh, man, I forgot about that one. How is Josh doing?
I am doing all right. I woke up a little late today, and I'm looking at the fantasy stuff and keeping myself up to date. Wasn't a very good showing for me this week. Not a very good showing.
Me neither. So we'll get into that. Let's see here. How does the Corolla intro go? Got to get it on. Must get it on. Mandate. Get it on. Everyone, get it on. I was going to start with that, but I couldn't remember it. Is that pretty close?
Thunder. That's pretty darn close.
No, it's all right. It's all good, man. I'm actually I'm going to try and steal some more of your thunder by introducing you. Okay, everyone. Josh is he's just a resident badass. That's really all I should say. But I think I've known John or Dangerous a little bit longer by like a year. But maybe a year. But me and Josh were like best friends. We go way back. I don't know. We had countless sleepovers, countless gaming days, countless life things going on. So me and Josh, I mean, even to this day, me and Josh don't hang out, but just all the little references and stuff, Josh gets more of me than anyone else. So I really do appreciate you coming back in the league, man. I've always wanted you here, and I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you stay. Josh is a badass K9 SWAT team member. Is that's still true, right?
That is, both of those are true. Yeah.
So if you drop your team, I'm sending Josh, just so you know.
That's right. Yeah, you were the closest thing to a brother I had growing up. So.
Hey, man.
Yeah, everything you said is 100% true.
Right on. Well, all right. So let's start with the biggest surprise, the shocker of them all, RG3. He's broken. Why? I remember when I picked him up and I was going to start him, and then common sense came back to me, and I didn't. But man.
Well, how many points did he end up with? I didn't. That was the one I didn't see. I didn't see what RG3.
I think he only was 4 or 5 points. It was it was a whole lot of nothing.
How can you expect him to do anything in Cleveland? Cleveland is the most broken franchise in NFL history, man.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for those guys.
Well, and I feel bad for Allen. Allen picked up Gary Barnidge, and then he laid a goose egg, and then he dropped him. And now with this other quarterback coming back, maybe Barnidge becomes that top 10 tight end that he was before. So he's still out on the waiver wire. I don't know if anyone's going to actually get him.
Now that you say it, I didn't realize he was on the waiver wire.
Yeah, that's part of fantasy. That's part of the fantasy. You gotta play the waiver wire before and after. And the cool thing about because I think there's 2 or 3 deadlines on the waiver, and then so everyone puts in a waiver claim. The deadline happens, and then it's open market for a day. I think, and then it sets up another claim. So I don't know exactly how it works, but I think you can still pick up Barnidge for free right now. You don't have to actually go on a waiver claim. But I don't know. I mean, I forget the backup's name and the Browns, but he was playing with them. I think it was McCown or something like that. He was with them last year when Barnidge was doing pretty well as well. So
I'm pretty sure McCown's played for every single team in the NFL at least once.
Hey, but whatever. I was listening to a podcast today, and they're like, yeah, he's got the DGAF. And I was like, what is the DGAF? And I started laughing. I was like, oh, don't give a fuck. Oh,
yeah.
That's so true. And so he'll just lob it up there, chuck it up there. He's like a bargain Matt Stafford in a way. So maybe this is good for the Josh Gordon owner or Barnidge owner or somebody. I mean, he's better than RG3, obviously.
Yeah. Hey, he was Rookie of the Year, though. I don't know if you knew that.
You remember when his own field broke him when they was playing the Seahawks in their own stadium?
Yes. Oh, I remember it. I remember.
Speaking of the Seahawks, dude, okay, it sounds like your nerves have calmed down. I think my nerves have calmed down. Oh, what happened in that game, bro?
It wouldn't be the Seahawks if they didn't not play for the first 59 minutes, right? I mean, they have to not play for that first part of the game.
I mean, if you have to choose, you know.
I mean, play that last minute. Sometimes it's not enough time, but it's exciting regardless. So yeah, I got a whopping 1.7 points out of Tyler Lockett.
Oh my goodness.
And then Russ, I'm like, how hurt is he? Is he really hurt, or is he not really hurt? Or that game was, other than being a typical Seahawks game, it was just like, it's the Dolphins. We should beat them by 30 points.
Yeah, I gotta say something about James Cav, man. He's not in our league, but he was going for Boykin. Like, we gotta put in Boykin, and I'm like, really? Just like. I know he's hurt, but, like, look at him. He's walking on the sideline, and his name is Russell Wilson. Like, there must – like, you're going to take the magician out for an undrafted rookie that can run. Like, I don't know. So
all Russell did for all of us, he throws that dime at the very end of the game.
Dude, he threw like 5 dimes in a row in that drive with a broken foot. Like, all credit goes out to him, man. And our defense looked good. Marsh looked good. Frank Gore looked good. The rest of our core team looked good. I mean, I didn't even see Sherman, and I think that's a good thing, right? You just never see your best corner, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just assume that the ball's never going that way because the wide receivers are never open on that side of the field, which is fine because Shed's on the other side, and he did a great job. And
he did.
Other than Earl Thomas missing, 3 tackles that he probably should have made.
He's so juiced.
He was just excited. He just got too excited. That's all it was.
I think he's my favorite Seahawk, man. I love Earl Thomas.
He's up there. Although seeing Bam Bam get really excited after hitting people in the backfield.
I was worried about him in the preseason, but man, Cam's back officially. Chancellor's back.
He's okay.
The modern day Ronnie Lott is here for a while, guys, and he's going to get re-signed. I love that man. I might be gay for that man, even though he would break me in half. That's okay.
So what do you think? Does this make Russell are they going to force the game plan to make him more of a pocket passer for next week against the Rams, or I guess this week against the Rams?
Well, John Clayton was saying that Russell Wilson put out something on Instagram about him riding a bicycle and looking really good and all that. So he may not be as hurt as we think. I mean, maybe I should start doing yoga in my life to get that flexible because, I mean, if that happened to Matt Hasselbeck, he'd have been out for like 3 or 4 weeks, at least, and then come back tender-footed, and this guy is just shaking it off like it's just Sunday morning,
Yeah,
well, so I don't.
Sierra will give him a little foot rub. Fine, right?
Yeah, she's probably got a little magic in her too. I think Russell's going to be fine. Honestly, I think Russell is still startable. I know that he's on your team. I don't know who your backup quarterback is. Mariota. Yeah. See, there you go. Like, I think Mariota needs a little bit more time to develop, especially now that they're going to that running game with Henry and Murray. So I would stick with Russell, and I would expect something because, I mean, he's still Russell. He can still get the ball out real quick. So if they want to send 5 or 6, they're going to regret that, thinking they're going to punish him on.
And he's got the targets. I mean, even Jimmy Graham got a grab.
Well, all you need is Doug Baldwin. That's all I'm going to say with that, man.
Dude, that guy, he's a true number one. There's no question about it. Anybody that says anything different is an idiot. Because just watching him play this last week was like watching it's Jerry Rice. It's just like watching Jerry Rice. He's smaller than average. He's slower than average, but he's always open and he always makes the catch. So it's like, what more do you want out of a wide receiver?
He needs to write a book, and I will buy 5 of them because I mean, I'm sure I would read each individual one, and I would just learn how to stay motivated throughout the entire day because that guy.
Pedestrian, the Doug Baldwin story, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, man. All right. So the reason we're doing 2 a week is because I want to do a recap on Wednesday and then kind of a pre-analysis on Saturday, and plus it gives me something to do on my long drive home Saturday. But all right, so for real though, let's go. Let's start with the disappointments. You lost and I lost. The Seahawks won the game, but they didn't start out so hot. Tyler Lockett was a big fantasy disappointment. Actually, he was a game disappointment with the drops that he had.
Yeah, he was.
So that really sucks.
Not
man.
not as bad as the Miami drops though. So that was the other thing. Back to the Seahawks game, dude. Had that been Green Bay that we were playing, we would have lost that game by 30 points.
I think you're right.
So we need to keep that in perspective as Seahawks fans and realize we got lucky a couple times, and the only reason we won that game is because the Dolphins aren't that good. So, yeah, I mean, just watching that wide open down the, and I don't remember the receiver's name, but just dropping that surefire touchdown was just, thank God, but he should never have been that open. And,
no.
And the safeties are just looking at him like, what are we supposed to do? And
yeah.
All right, back to fantasy.
Yeah. No, you're good. All right, and then my failure, I put Spencer Ware on the bench, thinking Deshaun Jackson was going to blow up that Pittsburgh secondary, and Spencer Ware was going to be used resourcefully with Kendrick West, so that cost me my points to lose my game as well. So that's my failure. Another extremely frustrating loss I could imagine was Trucoog. Trucoog started Dez Bryant. I think that was their first round pick. And he got 0.8 points, and she lost by like 1.5 points or 2 points or whatever. I mean, how frustrating is that?
It's Dez Bryant, right? I mean, you would think Prescott would be able to hit him at least. I mean, well, I didn't see how many grabs it was, but 8 yards?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's maybe one catch then?
Yeah, and he had that drop touchdown as well. My heart goes out to you, Trucoog, but we're here. We're here with you. We love you, and that's all right.
We also lost. Lost.
Another really bad beat was Adam, God's team. All he needed was like 2 or 3 points, and he had the Rams defense left. And they got him. They got him 1 whole point. I was talking to him before I went to bed, and I was like, "Oh, you got the Rams D. Oh, so you'll sleep well on that. You'll wake up bright and chirpy in the morning." And they did. I don't think they got a sack. They gave up 28 points. I mean, they literally fell on their face against the worst team in the NFC West.
You know what's shitty about that too is they're going to come back and play us, and they're going to be on fire.
You know what, Josh? I'm thinking the same thing, and I'm mad, and I'm jealous of the 49ers because there's just no way we're going to win by 28 points this week. There's just no way.
No. They swept us last year. It's essentially the same defense. I don't know. It's just frustrating because to see that, and then they're going to are we at LA?
Yeah, we're going down to LA for their first.
So we're going to go down there, and they're going to hold. I mean, and I'm such a negative Nancy, man. It's just so frustrating because I know they're going to play us hard and they're going to look rock solid against the Seahawks because they always do. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Rams, Skyler and Allen had the Newcomer Bowl, and Allen mopped the floor with him, and Todd Gurley didn't show up in that game.
No, he did not.
Skyler's got a good squad. Primitive screwheads. He's got a good squad. I'm looking forward because I think he scored more points than most people did. He scored above average than most people did. But Allen, he came up with the most points this week with like 133, which was like, I think it was like 30 more points than anyone else did in our league. So everyone's got to take aim for Allen. He's got a scary team right now. And then
133.6 points.
Yeah. And then the worst beat of them all, I think, was Stenik. Because Stenik put up a good squad. He had a good team. And Bobby, Rob's Rams, he just had a better squad. He just came through, had those big points. Will Fuller, start of the week, he goes and gets him off the waiver wire, and he gets him like 18 points. So shout out to you, Bobby. That is That is veteran fantasy football right there. I think that was the play of the week, and I tip my cap to you, sir.
Absolutely.
Brandon Cooks with the 98-yard touchdown for Allen.
Yes.
I mean, was that – dude, I drafted that guy 3rd round last year, and I had an opportunity to take him again this year, and I decided to take not Hopkins but Watkins. And he goes and hurts his feet or foot, and Cooks blow up. So look at me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Nice job, Allen.
Is Watkins the wide receiver version of Sam Bradford?
Dude, I really hope you're wrong because I'm really high on that guy, and he's a physical freak.
I like him too.
I wonder if he's going to be like Julio Jones. Yeah, exactly. Julio Jones, 0.08 or something like that. I don't know. And then another badass start. One of the other better starts. Carl Escobar. He decided to start Arian Foster against the Seahawks defense. Got him 10 points. And he wins again. I think he won by like 3 or 4 points, and no one on his bench got him 10 points. So clutch decision, smart decision, nice job, Carl. C.J. Anderson showed up big for Troy. David Johnson showed up big for John, and I loved, even though the illegals, Tony, sat Drew Brees with that historical game. He started Derek Carr. He was playing the matchups, and with that 2-point conversion at the end of the game, put him over the edge for the win. I mean, how about that?
That's
for
awesome.
A start. Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised you haven't mentioned D'Angelo Williams at 30 points.
Well, that
I know Josh's team didn't win, but I mean, 30 points out of D'Angelo Williams is pretty freaking awesome.
It's a great start. I'm really scared of the Steelers. I don't think we play them this year, but John Clayton and Matt Hasselbeck were on this morning. If you guys haven't listened to John Clayton, get his podcast. It's really good. And today it was John Clayton and Matt Hasselbeck, and it was a fantastic dialogue. And they both separately predicted that it was going to be a Seahawks-Steelers Super Bowl. What do you think about that?
That would bring back memories, man. Bring back memories, but give us an opportunity for a revenge game, especially against the same quarterback, against Roethlisberger. That would be fantastic. But yeah, that would be excellent. I'm all for it. You know what would be interesting is the Seahawks Raiders Super Bowl.
That's what Allen's predicting, and I would love that, man. A good rivalry. I think the Raiders are great this year.
I think they are too. I really like, and I'm not a big Raiders fan. I've never really liked him that much, but I like the guy that sports the eyeliner nonstop in the car.
Yeah.
So he's got good makeup tips, and would be pretty neat.
Oh yeah, well Amari Cooper and Latavius Murray, man, they're coming at it, man. I proposed a trade to the illegals. I don't know if he's going to go for it, but he's a big Raider fan, and I offered him Latavius Murray, workhorse back, for his Devontae Freeman. And I hope he doesn't see that as a slap in the face, because Tevin Coleman was being used a lot in Atlanta. So there's a downside to Devontae Freeman's value, and I feel like there's an upside to Latavius Murray. Do you think that's a bad trade? Do you think I'm taking advantage of him, or is it more of is that more respectable? What do you think?
You might be playing the whole he's a Raiders fan, but I mean that's not a bad thing. I think if people offered me Seahawks, I'd be more likely to take them than somebody else. And Freeman played really well last year, so the season is still young. There's no way to know. I would put Freeman in. So.
Yeah. He might just be like a boom or bust thing this year.
Yeah, that might come down to just personal preference and what you think of him, whether he passes the eyeball test, right? Whether you're watching it and you think, oh yeah, this guy could score most of the points, or if it's a no-go.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right, well, that was our week. It was good start. I think this is the best year of all the fantasy years I've done with this league. I think this is our best year. We got a competitive league, and we have everyone's really active, and I love the discussions that we're doing. I think everyone's getting involved in the discussions. I really like that. I haven't seen any other trade offers from any other teams, but I mean that'll probably happen here pretty soon. Everyone's playing the waiver wire. Everyone's playing smart. So I'm really excited to see that. But one last thing, Josh, unless you got anything else to say.
Simon, I can think of, no.
Simon says nothing because he just got dropped by the Seahawks. Ooh.
Oh. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. That's what I forgot to tell you. The re-signed Tuku Afu.
They did. Oh, you know what? When I was going with that T2 thing, I heard that they dropped him, put in T2, just so they wouldn't have to pay Tukuafu the guarantee. So that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Dirty.
It is dirty. It is dirty.
That's dirty fool, man. But who cares? Because Tukuafu's back and he's gonna headbutt a freaking.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that because Tukuafu is a beast. Plus, maybe he's got better pass protection than T2 as well. So,
well, just standing back there is pass protection. The guy, he's the biggest guy on the field. I mean, he's his.
Yeah, that dude is a beast for sure, man. That's cool. All right, well, who are you going up against this week?
I was kind of cheating. I was looking at the waiver wire right now. So.
Oh, okay. And I was driving, so I wasn't paying attention either.
Yeah, let me see. I got 5102. The 253.
All right, so you got the big guy, Allen, big scorer, Allen. I'm going against Sarah, True Cook. So whoever comes out of this game is going to be 0-2. One of us is going to be 0-2. So, and she's got Blake Bortles, Forte, Rawls, Des Bryant, Hopkins, Witten, Blount. Oh my gosh, and the Seahawks defense. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. You watched the Jaguars game, right?
Yes. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. When you were talking about Green Bay earlier, I wanted to bring it up. Fuck Aaron Rodgers, man. God damn. You can't sack him.
We talk about Russell being a magician, man. That guy's a wizard.
Oh.
That touchdown pass was absolutely amazing. I mean, I fucking hate the Packers, but God, that was amazing.
I say we. I mean that accidentally. The Jacksonville. Jalen Ramsey was doing well. They were getting pressure.
Yes.
But they were doing great. But Aaron Rodgers did greater. I mean, and they were so close. It was fourth quarter. I missed the national anthem for the Seahawks because I was watching this compelling game. They got within the red zone. They got the toss-up to Allen Robinson, and that was a good game. I think Jacksonville's going to come back, though. I think they're going to come back strong. That was a good showing for Jacksonville.
Bortles looked good. Bortles looked he looked good. He looked starting quarterback caliber. I mean, just awesome. His throws are right on. I mean, everything looked good. And I liked it. TJ Yeldon started because Ivory was out, so that helped my team.
They're saying he's still hurt too, and he's probably not going to play this week either.
The Ivory, if you missed it at the beginning, they just said that he woke up in pain, but they didn't really say what or what the injury was. So I don't know what. I haven't heard anything since then.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either.
I don't know what that means when you just wake up in pain. I assumed a hangover, but
I know I did that last week.
Yeah, right.
No, hopefully he's okay. But for fantasy wise, I think he's another auto start this week, right?
Yeldon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting. Unless there's. Because I have Le'Veon Bell until he's off suspension, so I don't really have any options. Who's my other one? Oh, Booker from Denver, Devontae Booker.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think TJ's the way to go. TJ.
Yeah, I think so too. I didn't think the Packers defense was that good, but they looked very, very good.
Yeah, Matthews obviously picking up plays, and he looked really strong. So, Yeah, and in reality, Yeldon didn't score that many. I mean, he didn't play that well. He had a ton of carries for not very many yards, and he just had that one nice 8 or 10 yard touchdown near the red zone. So that's the only reason I got any points out of him this week.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, do you think I should start Spencer Ware this week, or just maybe if Jamal Charles is? Or how about this? If Jamal Charles is starting, do you still start Spencer Ware, or do you sit him? Because he had an amazing game.
That's the question, huh?
Because you want to keep Charles healthy, you know. I don't know.
Yeah. So are they gonna? I mean, yeah. That's how much playtime is Charles gonna get? Is it gonna be like a Rawls thing where he only carries the ball 3 times and they want to see how he does, or is he gonna come back full force and they're gonna work him at least until the second half?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
all right. Well, all right.
I would probably keep Ware in. If it were my team, I would.
All right. So in comparison, Rashad Jennings is really my other deciding factor, and he's going against New Orleans. So that's kind of who I'm comparing it. Right now, I have Rashad Jennings in, but
yeah.
I don't know. Are they just going to pass against the Giants and forget about Jennings, or do you think they're going to keep it balanced?
I think they'll keep it balanced.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
I can't believe the Giants or that the Cowboys kept it so close against the Giants. I thought with the 2 rookies and Eli Manning and the bad Cowboys defense, I thought the Giants were going to score a little bit more than they did.
Dude, I think if Prescott keeps playing the way he's playing, I think they're going to look to get rid of him. I think they're going to try to trade him.
You don't think Romo is worth? Oh.
Yeah, of course I don't. But I mean, how if you were the owner of the Cowboy, how sick are you of Romo being injured? And it's not, maybe it's not his fault, but the reality is it happens every year. One hit
this year, and he's out.
One hit, and it wasn't even that. I mean, it wasn't even that violent of a hit. So you got to look at the fact that it's not his fault he keeps getting injured, but he's not the guy. So, and everybody loves Romo, and he's a great quarterback, and he's great for fantasy points, and he's great during the season when he's actually playing. But has he ever been that guy? I don't think he is.
Well, I just hope that Dak Prescott doesn't go hog wild with Des Bryant this week. No offense, Sarah. I just want to win.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, other than that,
you want another point
go
8
Cowboys. Yeah, that'd be great. Or just keep dropping or pretend dropping those touchdown passes. You can get all the yards you want. Just don't get the touchdowns, I guess.
Well, hey, Ezekiel Elliott played all right. The 1 touchdown. And I guess his yardage wasn't that great, but I mean, for a rookie performance, 2 rookies in the backfield, that's not
right. Right. Yeah. So, and I heard that they stacked the box in that game too.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Put pressure on the rookies. So, I mean, that's cool. Hopefully that continues and all that. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think this is our best year, and hopefully keep it rolling. I'm trying to get Bobby on for the weekend. He's been asking to get on. Rob's Rams. Try and get him on for the Saturday podcast. So I know he's excited.
Sweet.
So hopefully we can get it going. So, all right, man.
Well, I've been listening to him. So fuck Subarus, first of all.
They're always in the way, man. It's either that or a Prius.
Yeah.
It's like like, why are we going so slow? Oh, it's a Subaru. Okay, move on. Next issue.
We don't have many of them over here. We have more like Chrysler 300s and those kind of things that are 10 years old and with 22-inch rims. So kind of the way Pasco rolls.
Well, at least they got the 300s. So over here, when I'm in Tacoma area, it's all the old auctioned Crown Vics. That's what we do here in T-Town. So
that's awesome.
Don't try and one-up me on my shit cars, Josh.
That's true. That's true. You win. I just remember your dad's Chrysler 300.
Oh, yeah.
M.
Yeah, M. And then it went to C. So, yeah, it was an M, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Right on, man. You haven't gotten Madden yet, have you?
Dude, I am single income right now. I can't, and I don't have time. I mean, there's just too much. I got called in twice in the morning these last 2 days.
Oh,
in
wow.
addition to working my regular shift, and then I'm getting called in tomorrow morning as well. In addition to working my regular shift, and it's been nonstop, so I don't really have much time to play. I'm waiting for Titanfall 2. That's what I'm doing.
So you're also gonna get the COD 4 or Call of Duty 4 remastered or no?
Oh, how could I not, man?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, how could I not? It's got to happen. So.
Reunited and it feels so good.
We'll play that in the background, and just have Alicia yell at you about dishes, and it'll be just like college.
I need to upgrade my pod game, man. Right now I'm just doing off the phone. I need to run it through a laptop and get add all these additional sound bites on there and stuff, and have it be like a radio show.
You need a drop guy. That's right.
Have you seen that Family Guy episode where they're doing a radio show and it's just all drops 100% of the time?
Yes.
I swear I would do the same thing, man.
That's what you need.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what would be really fun is to do a podcast with like 3 or 4 guys on the phone and like one person just on the phone. Like you could just be my drop guy and you would just interrupt our conversation the entire time. Like that'd be
my Google finger would get tired.
Right on, man. All right, well, I got to go turn in this paperwork.
All right. Well, here's to another good week, and go Hawks.
Go Hawks, man. Hell yeah. Good luck to everyone. Even though half of us are going to lose, we're all going to have fun, right?
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, yes, sir. Fun land. Here we go. All right, man.
All right.
Thank you.